I mean, like I said, I pay very close attention to that. I mean, obviously it's because it's what I do for a living. But I mean, like anything, the more you see certain things, certain patterns, no pun intended, but you start seeing certain things over and over again. You start seeing trends, and you know, they're not absolutes, but I think when you start seeing certain pattern designs, when you start just like the same with bowling balls, when we start seeing higher RG balls, I mean that they tend to have a little bit more they tend to do a little bit more on the back end. If they do anything at all on the back end, it's going to be all back there. I mean you see certain cover stocks, they're going to tend to be earlier, compared to another cover stock in a given ball company. Well, I think it's kind of the same thing with oil patterns. You see certain trends, you kind of have an idea of where your ball is going to need to be down the lane, but just kind of like what Nick was saying. Though, I mean, especially when you're dealing with other machines and different house machines, if they're not maintained, that cheetah might not be the cheetah. It might be a little more jaguar, or something, some other cat, So, but you have to be flexible enough to be able to be able to go, okay, I'm going in practice session here, and this is not what I think it should be. You have to go off of what your ball reaction says, no matter what. I use all the pattern information, the lane surface information, and everything I know from a bowling ball standpoint to at least start with all right, this is the game plan, this is the starting point. But if the starting point doesn't, match with what you're actually seeing in your ball motion, you've got to hit the abort button and go, okay, I just got to, that means I got to get away from this zone, or I got to use more angle, even though historically this pattern design makes me go straighter. You have to be open-minded enough where you just can't be so stubborn thinking I have to play here or I have to play this zone or whatnot. You have to be able to abandon ship if the game plan you came out with doesn't work.